Now,
Sir, unfortunately, one of the reasons the government is preferring for this removal of the oil subsidy is the fact that there are people, they call them the cabal, that they are actually draining Nigeria. They say Nigeria import 35 million barrels of oil, and somebody is saying Nigeria does not. Even the governor of the Central Bank of Nigeria said Nigeria does not consume up to that. But things got stolen. What is really wrong with Nigeria?
Forget about the cabal. My people always shouting cabal, cabal. Who is cabal? Cabal to me is citizen alike, but above the law.
Wow.
The citizen alike, but above the law. Those are the one calling the cabals. And the law of the land, the law of every land, you know, the law of every land are the same. But you see, the law, the way you see it, is just like a cobweb, you know, where the small insects get caught and the big one
never gets caught.
Never. Never. Those are the things that are happening in Nigeria. Yeah. Those are the things that are happening. The so-called cabals, even Jonathan himself is part of the cabal. Beautiful. If he is not part of the cabal, so why should he give awards to what is his name? This stupid man, Dangote. He awarded Dangote.
So in a nutshell, what you are saying is... There is nothing like
subsidy. We are against this subsidy removal. It must go. Beautiful. Not only subsidy must go, Jonathan himself must go.
Wow. That is interesting. That's another trend to read. We have a brother here, one of the leading Nigerians in diaspora. For many years, he has been championing the cause of Africans here in Europe and cases that are happening back home in Nigeria. Now, he is the president of the Europe Development Entertainment Association. And he's also here to hear his voice about what is going on in Nigeria. What is your take on it, my brother?
Thank you very much. Our organization has been fighting to discourage Nigerians from leaving their country, risking their life in the high sea or Mediterranean Sea to come to Europe to kill themselves and to involve themselves in some negative activities in Europe. But with the system we are seeing down there in Nigeria, we are being biased. We don't even know how to champion our activity again, because in that situation where people cannot afford their daily bread, their security is not guaranteed, automatically they are bound to. The only step they have to take is to leave the country. So that's why we are appealing to the government. The problem of Nigeria is not oil, neither the subsidy. They should fight corruption. Corruption is something that when you fight corruption, the other things will follow. Because without corruption, there will be no much Nigerians in Europe seeking asylum. There will be no much Nigerians in the road risking their life in the high sea because they want to come to Europe. You go to the street today, you see a lot of Nigerians dealing on drugs. Some of them are graduates, but they are being maltreated like a tout because they're left with no option. Our girls are being subdued to a prostitution. So we should fight corruption first.
So in a nutshell, your take is that corruption is the major problem the Nigerian government is having.
Thank you very much. That is what our organization is fighting for today, that corruption has to be eliminated in our country so that before any other thing will follow. Because without corruption, things must be well done. Because Nigerians they are not even assured. They don't even have an assurance that if this corruption, if this subsidy, the money are being saved, the money will not be used to help the people. Thank you.
Thank you very much. That is one of the leading voices of Africans, of Nigerians, particularly here in Switzerland. He has been fighting for so many years against the discrimination that happens against Nigerians here and Africans in diaspora. We have another Nigerian all the way from a very long distance. We are all here in Mben. He's come all the way from Geneva. That's about 2 to 3.5 hours to here. Why are you here today, my brother?
Thank you very much. In a very short nutshell, I want to thank you for making our time to be here. You know, we are all Nigerians here in Switzerland, and it is our responsibility to make a step and to take a legal action when we discover that our government is not doing actually what we had wanted them to do. And in a nutshell, I want to say my opinion that corruption is the grassroots of every activity you find in Europe and in Africa. The main grassroots, the problem we are having is the corruption. And before you can fight corruption, we must start from the grassroots. Nigerian government is not corrupt, but corruption is official. Wow. That is the major problem we are having. And I must tell you on this day that it is our responsibility as Nigerians who are in Europe, or rather who are here in Switzerland, to tell our leaders through the embassy here in Bern that they need to do something good. In a nutshell also, I also want to thank the fellow Nigerians here who has left their offices, who have left their other jobs, who have left everything they are doing to come here to our embassy here to demonstrate our legal rights. Thank you very much. And
thank you so much, my brother.
He will go.
I don't want to. I don't write my own. I don't want to make any further statement. This is mine. This is my statement here.
Babe, read them.
Read them.
Jonathan must go.
Can somebody read this one for me? Let somebody read it for me. I don't want to talk too much. Let somebody help me read what I've written down. Just read it. My brother, read this one. Help me read this.
Five-borne water, security, corruption, eradication. Jonathan eradication. Yes. Jonathan must go.
Jonathan must go. That's what I'm talking about.
Jonathan, it's called bad luck, Jonathan. Let me around talk. You don't consign me. I go for Nigeria. I want to increase pure water to 25. Jonathan want to make pure water. Me go to 25 naira. My poor people have a K2. It not gonna happen. Mama want this something.
The equipment don't burn finish for Nigeria.
Agree for Nigeria.
All the equipments have been burned down because of poor electricity. What kind of government is that? Yeah.